that song.
There was still another minute to it, and I feel like that song gives me the vibes of, like, the aura and the smell of the house of, like, the Golden Girls. Or, do you remember Empty Nest?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like, you know how, like that beat-bopping,
right.
like, vibe?
So, old people TV show.
Kind of. That's where I get that vibe from. Like, that's gonna start, you know, show's gonna start soon.
So, should we do old people things? I mean, you were doing this, like, white boy dance right now that could qualify.
I think, like, we're just living life doing old people things.
And you did send me a picture of your green lawn today for no other reason than to show me your green lawn.
I cut it.
You have been obsessed with your lawn.
It's greener than the neighbors, so.
You have been old white man obsessed with your lawn.
Yes.
I don't know at what point in your life that happened, but here it is. Audio is way, way low. Turn it up, no sound. Is that better? Can you hear me now? I can't see the audio bars, so it's up to Dan to tell me if I'm good.
How about that?
Can you hear me now? Did you press the button?
Yeah, it looks like a cat might have walked across the pad button.
You always blame the cat. I'm blaming the Dan.
There's this one button, if you press it, nobody cares. Alright. Crystal's Friday night.
What's really sad is that I was way up on the chat and didn't even see that everybody said they couldn't hear me. We were having a whole conversation about how Dan's an old white man now, and all he cares about is his lawn and how green it is and how freshly cut it is and all of this stuff. Does that happen to all men at like 40-something? Does that happen to all of you guys? Is that a thing?
Maybe so. Maybe so. It's because, like, I'm home. Like, there's also birds. I also have birds that I watch on my outdoor camera.
You are a bird watcher now.
Yeah.
You are an old white guy. Nikki, with apparently her first super chat she's ever sent us because YouTube wants us to celebrate the first super chat from Nikki. I don't think that shows on your guys' screen, but it is on ours.
That is fantastic. It's got a little one on there. It's so cute.
It does.
It should show on their screen.
That's fine. No, the super chat does, but does this? The celebrate the first super chat from Nikki.
No, it doesn't.
Thank you. Thank you, Nikki, for the support.
Yes.
She says, give the kitties pets for me. You guys, I am not kidding you when I tell you, I looked at Mooch. You can't see him from this angle, and he's moved now. But right before we started, he just, like, was like this and looked so unimpressed. And I said, Mooch, you look so unimpressed. And I swear to you guys, he rolled his eyes. The black part of his eye went in a little circle. He rolled his damn eyes at me.
He's been watching you roll your eyes for 15 years.
Jess says, yes, it shows up for us. Interesting. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, thank you. We have more super chats too, but again, Nikki, thank you so much for the super chat. Can we read it again?
We can. Give the kitties pets from me.
I will. Yes. I'll get some more.
It's just gonna wake him up, and then he's gonna think there's snacks for him.
I'm still setting up here, so just give me a few minutes, and then I'll be able to.
Cyberhusky says, no, hubby wants to replace our lawn with AstroTurf. We actually had that conversation like a year ago.
Yeah, the cons were too
expensive?
Much than the pro. No, out here it gets hot, like insanely hot. And so it starts smelling like rubber. Also, if like animals like go to the bathroom on it, you have to go out there daily and hose it off because the heat and stuff just after a while it just smells like animal. But it apparently just it's really, really hot and it stinks because we get like really heat. So we stopped. I was gonna get some outside because I wanted my yard to look like, you know, like Beetlejuice in the graveyard area. Like I wanted to be able to pull up fat chunks like that. I thought that was always so cool. So we're not. Instead, I'm just taking care of this yard.
Very much so. You are obsessed with it. It's kind of weird who you've become. We have another super chat here from Chris. Thank you so much, friend.
Hi, Chris.
And happy birthday week. He wants to know, hey Dan.
Yes.
What treat do we enjoy every time Crystal gets angry?
Is this like he's got the answer right there?
He does.
I don't know, Chris. What treat do we enjoy every time Crystal gets angry?
Ginger snaps.
Oh dang! Can we see a ginger snap?
You're gonna.
Remember that? Remember like 2 snaps, a twist, and a kiss. Can't touch this. Remember that from In Living Color?
I do.
All right.
Chris, I'm gonna let that one slide because it is your birthday week.
Thank you, Chris.
If you guys haven't already, wish Chris a happy birthday. I did make a post in the group about it because it's Chris. Come on, we all gotta wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
He says, happy Friday, friends. I'm here all night. Don't forget to tip your host. No more ginger jokes, please.
Just the don't forget to just the tip your host.
What else is going on? Oh, I didn't even start with my intro.
I know. I tried
Happy Friday, and welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal.
Now with 100% more audio.
Than when we started?
Yeah.
Yes. Brittany has gifted an RFS Dan membership.
Oh, yes. Who got it this time?
Thank you so much, Brittany. Drum roll, please. It is Tracy.
Hey, Tracy,
you are now a member for a month. That means you have access to the members only, not a podcast, audio recording that just went up
I think yesterday, a new one went up yesterday,
Yes.
and there's still one from 2 weeks ago, but a new one went up yesterday where we discussed various things like chubby reptiles and toast toppings.
Did you know turtles can get fat?
No, you'll learn something new.
You've got to listen.
But don't worry, my buffoonery will take away those IQ points by the end of the episode.
Absolutely. Alan wants to know what the weather is like. It has been in the 90s, low 90s, all week. We are now at 83.
It's 83 now.
We got a couple more days in 90s and then like 2 weeks of 80s.
Nice.
So we get our 2 weeks of like spring feeling and then it'll be hundreds.
Right. Are you all scroll down? Can I use the mouse?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Sam with her member super chat. Thank you so much for being a member for 31 whole months. We love having you here and appreciate your support. She says, I have AstroTurf and in my dog pen, and it gets really hot. It's hotter than the patio stones in the summer. Yeah, one of our friends, like, that lives nearby got it and said he couldn't let his kids play out in the, do you call it a lawn? Grass? Whatever. Couldn't let the kids play outside on the fake grass because it would get too hot, and it was very uncomfortable for them. So... yeah, we discussed it, but...
no, I'm not gonna do it.
Dale says, I've been thinking about looking into replacing my grass lawn with more eco-friendly clover. I love that idea. I wish we could do that, but, yeah, they don't let us do that here. Not like here in California, but here specifically where we live, we're not allowed to do that. Do y'all have AC? No. We live in the desert. There's virtually zero humidity, so we have an evaporative cooler, also known as a swamp cooler. It uses water to create cool air, in case anybody doesn't know what that means. But yeah, it works really well. We just got a new one last summer, a new roof, and new swamp cooler. So it's actually been quite temperature controlled in the house. It's been feeling really good. So we're good. We're good. Yard? Yeah, I guess you can call it just a yard. Yeah.
Okay.
What else is happening?
Alright, I think I got my cameras working.
Hey, Scott has some trivia for you.
No, dude, I'm off tonight, bro.
It's a fun one.
Okay, I was just kidding. Okay, let's
Did
hear
you
it.
know that the pool in the Titanic still has water in it? You're not listening.
Yes, because it's it's in the water, because it's like underground, right? Like it's always
It's
gonna
not
have-
underground.
It's always, well, what do you call it? How is that not underground?
It's underwater. It's not underground.
But, like-
water and ground are two different things. I don't know if you know this.
No, it's the same thing. You can't go underground, you'll die. You can't go under the water, you'll just die. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
that
Yes,
logic is
yes.
wrong.
Look. At least for God. Right? Because if he's going to walk on water, it's going to feel the same thing as Earth. So, I'm just saying, it's the same thing.
Nothing.
So, yes, the pool's going to always be full because it's underground. Right? Am I right? Did I get it right?
Linda wants to know, can you paint the grass?
Dude, the people...
You know...
Oh, you go ahead. You first.
We have a specific type of grass called Bermuda grass that goes dormant in the winter. Does not matter how often you water it, it turns brown and dead and stick-like in the winter. You guys may have seen in the videos when Kamiko goes outside and it's like all over her. That's what it does. It's not like for lack of care. That's what it does. We should spray paint it in the winter.
The people will get rocks, and we've seen this happen a few times. They get rocks in their yard and replace the grass, and they go out there and they spray paint their rocks green.
My neighbor, when I was a kid,
Just-
2 doors down did that. He got tiny little pebbles, and they laid them out, and
But
they spray
they
painted
just
them
spray
green.
painted them green. They
but
didn't paint the
but they
pebbles.
spray paint the top.
Yes.
So
Our neighbors did that too.
we lived down the street from a school. You know, kids are walking by and kicking it, and it was an old man that lived by himself, like not even a wife. And he would be out there, get off my rocks, and he'd be yelling at everybody. And it didn't take long for them to, jumble around, and only the top was green, so it was no longer green.
It was at our bus stop, literally, because like when you turn into like a tracking house, it's got the brick wall, and then the corner house is there. So we're sitting up against this brick wall, just whipping rocks in the street and stuff. His
Kids
green
are
rocks.
terrible.
Okay, so out here we don't paint the lawn, we paint the rocks. We paint the rocks.
Yes. But
So-
we still have,
Our-
we cleaned out under Blake's bathroom sink the other day, and
Right.
I found a brand new unopened can of green hair spray paint. We might have to spray
That's
the
for my
grass a
hair.
bit.
I don't want to talk about grass anymore. Anyway, so
that's funny because that's all you've been talking about
Chris
lately.
says, by that logic, we are just more buoyant on land. See, Chris is on my side.
No.
So
Don't
yeah.
encourage him.
So real quick, to answer the question for Scott, was it a joke because it's always full of water because it's underground,
Yes,
or?
it was a joke.
Oh, okay. It's Friday night.
Oh, Dan.
What do you want from me?
You didn't,
what do you want from me?
You didn't do the thing on the screen where you make me less red and I look really red. I realize that I am really red, but could you make me look less red? Please. Can we adjust that? I'm not sunburned, I'm just red. St. Augustine is the grass of choice here. I don't know if it would go brown in the winter like it does here.
Should turn on the oven.
I don't know. Yeah, when we moved in, this is the grass that was there, so that's just what we have. And then somebody educated us that, oh yeah, that's Bermuda grass, and that's why it sucks, and you can't fix it and make it green. So, anyway, strawberry cupcakes. Who's having strawberry cupcakes? We're making Twinkies. I don't like Twinkies, Dan.
No, huh? You're not a Twinkie fan?
I don't, but as I have now begun to bake way more often and tried way more homemade snacks, I've got more of an aversion to store-bought snacks. And the thing about Twinkies is probably the same reason I don't like corn dogs. It feels like Nerf.
Okay.
Like the texture of the Twinkie cake itself is like too chewy.
Right.
Like Nerf?
Nerf's not my favorite, or Twinkies are my favorite Hostess snacks, but I don't mind them. I like a Chocodile is good. But I like you can just open them and shove them in your mouth.
You shove everything in your mouth, so yeah. I don't know why that's the deciding factor.
I'm excited for this one. We were reading the recipe last night.
Yes.
And I think we can nail this. I'm concerned that they're not going to be cold enough when we goo the inside of them. Crystal thinks it's fine.
It says they're best served warm. So this recipe comes from New York Times. New York Times is very well known for its recipes.
Right.
For the recipes being good. So we'll see how it turns out. I do have more confidence that I will like these than like a store-bought Twinkie because I'm hoping the cake will be more cakey and less Nerfy. And the filling is marshmallow cream mixed with other things, but it's got marshmallow cream as well.
I'm excited. I'm excited
Chris.
for this. I'm with you, Isabella. I'm on and off about Twinkies as well. Excuse me. I'm excited for this. Did you already reveal this? This is what I'm so excited for.
Okay, so
it's been here for
you
like.
didn't wash this. You like put this away, but I have to wash this. This is literally dusty. I left it here because it needed to be washed with the dishes, and then you like took it and put it over there, and I thought that meant you washed it. It's not even rinsed.
No. So I'm excited for. It's been here for years. It's been here for years.
Probably close to a decade. Honestly, let's be real. It's been here for a long time. Dan's mom got me this for Christmas one year, and I was like, "Yeah, Dan, I'll make you Twinkies," and then promptly stuck it away in a cupboard and forgot all about it. Dan bugs me for Twinkies probably once a year, and I'm like, "Yeah, we can make Twinkies." We don't make Twinkies. Today, we're making Twinkies. Cyberhusky wants to know if we're going to fill them with the original flavor filling or the current flavor. I have no idea because I don't eat Twinkies. So I don't know the difference between the original flavor or the current flavor or anything in between. I have no idea. It's just white fluff. This is going to be butter, powdered sugar, marshmallow fluff, and heavy cream for the filling. So whatever that tastes like, I have no idea. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wash this real quick. Hey Dan, why don't you come over here and do something entertaining? Because I have to wash my Twinkie pan. So the recipe says nothing about a Twinkie pan. Because who even knows that this is a thing? I wouldn't have known had it not been purchased for me. The recipe tells you that you can make your own little mini Twinkie baking holders, like to make them in, by just, it's a little more detailed, but you just take some foil and make a little boat around a can of, or a bottle of like spice, something to this effect. I would use one that was more straight, but if you guys want to make this, you could probably do that. That's what's in the recipe. It seems pretty easy. You just make 12 little molds. My pan has 12 molds, so we're just gonna make one quick.
I'm excited for that thing.
Cyberhusky says original flavor was banana cream, current flavor is vanilla cream. Okay, I do remember that. That does sound familiar.
I don't know, Cyberhusky, if I've ever had the banana cream ones.
I remember they came back for a while, didn't they? Like 20 years ago. I feel like when I worked at the gas station, they came back.
I didn't pay attention because I was a Chocodile fan. But also, I wasn't running for the Hostess. I was a cupcake fan, or more importantly, a Ding Dong fan. I had a Ding Dong. I had a Ding Dong recently. No, I had a Ding Dong over the last 7 years. They're small.
MJ Husky Love says, I hope you posted the recipe. Friend, I always post the recipe. I don't know what social media you are on, but it is on Instagram. It is on Facebook. The link directly to the recipe is on Facebook. On Instagram, you can go into the bio for the Getting Baked with Crystal Getting Baker Crystal Instagram page. There's a link in the bio for the Getting Baker Crystal Pinterest page. Or if you just have Pinterest, go to Getting Baker Crystal on Pinterest and follow there because all the recipes are on there. Dan, I don't know if you posted this one on the community tab.
No.
Oh. It's not on the community tab, but I'll make Dan do it. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, but they're always, if you're on Instagram, Pinterest, or Facebook, you can always find the recipes there. Go ahead and entertain, Dan. I'll be watching my Twinkie pan.
I just got my Amazon order for a bunch of Hot Wheel track. Just track. And then when Blake gets back, we'll 3D print like a start and finish gate. And we might make it electronic. But I have like a bin in there of like, Crystal, when I say 100 Hot Wheels, I think there might be more.
We've gotten rid of a bunch of them because we sent some on to Bradley.
It's a big tote. You know the clear tote. No. What do you call the plastic? The clear storage bins like at the Walmart. That might be like this deep and like this wide with the clamp sides. One of those is like spilling over. Can I change spilling to spewing over?
No.
One of those is spilling over with Hot Wheels. So we're gonna see who's. I don't know. I'm gonna have fun with Hot
Greg
Wheels.
says he has a bunch of track in a tote. Next time you go to his house, you guys should play Hot Wheels.
Right, dude, Greg. They have these electric start and finish gates, and they come down, and it gives a time in how you finish. I so want to race Hot Wheels, but to satisfy me not spending $200 on a bunch of other stuff, and we have a 3D printer in that room, so I think we'll 3D print apart. I'm probably gonna take all the Hot Wheels out and sit cross-legged on the ground and play with some.
Hold on a minute. I need to know.
Eat some gummies, huh?
What kind of life has Cyber Hubby lived? Apparently back in the day, in addition to all the other legendary stories we've heard, he worked as Twinkie the Kid, passing out samples.
Right?
He has a couple good stories about things people asked him while in costume.
I believe in the suit. I think he said he also was in suit for the Noid for a while, too.
That's amazing. He's done all the cool things. I mean, to be fair, my mom was Jeffrey the Giraffe for Toys R Us for a while there.
Yeah.
That's not as cool as.
But yeah, I think he was
samples.
the Noid, and I think Cyber Husky said she let Mr. High Cyber Husky take that Noid suit home.
Stop it. Dale wants to know Hot Wheels only or Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars?
Matchbox cars are like they're like too light. And like they don't like, they're not gonna win going down the hill. They're just too light. They're the GoBots of cars. So I'm a Hot Wheels person now.
We do own Matchbox.
We do own some Matchbox, but they're not
because
gonna
they
haul
do
the
make
mail.
some cool.
They have unique
cars.
prints, like the Jeeps and stuff you'll find on Matchbox. But I'm a Hot Wheels person because of the speeds. But I do have like literally, it's gonna be really heavy to pull this bin of Hot Wheels out. But I'll be racing them down the chute.
Cybersky says he was not the Noid. He did not fit in the costume.
No.
He's too tall.
Dude, I would have made it happen, bro. I don't care. Add a piece. That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Okay, so he was the Twinkie guy.
Yes. F. Banth wants to know, is this going to be a Hot Wheels style Pinewood Derby?
Yes.
Get out of here. Save it for your own show. Shannon with your member super chat. Thank you so much, friend. Says, evening all. The kids in Lee got me a new kitten today. I posted her pics to the group. We're naming her Evelyn Evie Moon. You guys, go check it out. It's on the RFS Cats page. She's adorable. I'm so envious that you have a kitten because my kittens aren't very kitteny anymore. She got a new kitten.
Who did?
Are you new here?
Yeah.
Shannon.
Oh.
They lost their cat not too long ago. Not lost like they can't find it, but their cat passed away. And her hubby and kids...
She got another one?
Her hubby and kids said that she was too sad without a cat, and so they got her a cat. Would you do that if I had no cats? Because that's real love.
Of course.
You better say yes.
Look, there's 9 of them here. Like, there's cats for lifetimes. I hope your cat's happy.
Yes, she looks adorable, and she looked happy. Absolutely. Sam wants to know, how tall are you, Dan?
I was 5'10" until I met Steve.
And he took you down a notch?
I'm 5'9", but I also have these shoes on, so let me stop. Look, there you go. That's better. And then Crystal's like 5'4" or something.
Good job, Dan.
So like I'm still taller than her.
Not by much.
Look at this natural position.
You look less than 5 inches taller than me. Though.
I don't look very.
Are you still shrinking? Sam, I'm going 5'8". What are you? Oh my God! Get out of here! Put the fork away. Get out of here! Get your hat off my cooking surface.
Hold on, I have to get my inch back by getting back in my shoes.
Hey, Ann.
Yeah.
Chris says I should get a new kitten.
Shut up. I like you, Chris. Stop it.
Bjornbug says, you've got 81 lifetimes of cats. You think some of these haven't used up their lives? They've definitely used up their lives. What else? Is Dan finally going to use the Hot Wheel treadmill? My money is on this new track kit's going to end up under Blake's bed with the Hot Wheel treadmill.
You want to know what I was trying to do in my mind? I'm trying to sell the treadmill because now I'd rather race him.
You should use it.
For what? I ain't
For its intended use?
Like, here, get your Forrest Gump on at home. And I'm just like, no. I want to sell it, and then I want to buy the finish line timers. But I think Blake can make them. He got a degree in what it takes to make them, so... No, I wanted to try to do that.
You have a degree in Hot Wheels timers.
I didn't like the fact that when I was getting it set up, the cats wouldn't leave it alone. And you know that roller... And the belt on that roller, and that little gap right there, I couldn't leave it unattended with the cats. That's the problem. So I shoved it underneath Blake's plan.
Fair enough. We should still use it. Beer on Bug says Mooch just got cuter. I don't know what he did.
I try on Mooch Camp for a sec, though.
Okay. Did that heart button just appear today? I don't know what heart button you're talking about, so you have to be more specific. I'm assuming something you see on the screen, but I don't know. Jennifer wants to know, hey, how was your concert? We'll tell you all about it. If you guys are a member, we did talk about the concerts, plural, in the audio recording, not a podcast, so there is more information there, but we will talk about it. We should really get started on this.
We'll talk about it during baking time.
I gotta get it in the oven. So first thing we're going to do is to mix our dry ingredients, which is going to be some cake flour, some all-purpose flour, some baking powder, and some salt. I'm gonna measure the flour because it has weigh the flour because it has the weight measurements. So we're gonna do that just because it says to. So it wants 60 grams of cake flour and 30 grams of all-purpose flour. I hope I had 60 grams. No, that's not the button I meant to press. There, 0.
I don't know, I'm just waving hi, everybody.
I zeroed the scale and then it's changing. We good? You stay?
How many do you need?
60.
Oh, you got that. 44, 48, 49, 56, 57, 58, 57, 58, 59, 60. Wait, it's gonna go back to... Wow, it's... No, 61, 65, 67. 68.
What is happening here? What's wrong with my scale?
What am I doing with my hands?
Stop breathing on it. I don't know.
You know what it is? Is you like stared like hate into it, and that's heavy. Like now it's 15 grams, 16 grams.
What?
It's just not that accurate. It's not that accurate. Oh, is my ceiling fan? Yeah, you know what? Hold on, I'll move the...
Is the ceiling fan doing it? It's blowing the air?
It's hitting the, this jingle thing. What's it called?
Oh, my little bell decoration. Is it jingling like people can hear it?
Yeah, sorry.
I did zero out the scale. It has a button for zeroing, and it goes to 0. And then, look, 0, 1. 0, 1. I don't know how to fix that. All right, so we're gonna let me use the quarter cup because then I can use it for both. Do you need to change the batteries? That's a good idea. Hey, is your counter level? Absolutely not. Nothing in this house is level.
No. Look at it. Okay, everybody at home. I try to level this counter before we start with this. What's that called back there? That white thing back there?
The cabinet?
Yeah, the cabinet. You gotta pick or choose one. That's why I try to cut off the top there because only one of these two is straight. It's like that fun house where things walk uphill and stuff. Do you want new batteries right now?
Now it's -1. I'm just measuring. We'll see how far off it is by measurement. All right. 1. That was exactly 30. Or 31. Or 29. Nobody really knows. And 57. Oh my god, I hate everything. We good? All right. That was our cake flour. They should just have measuring cup / spoon measurements. It does have measuring cup measurements, but weight is more accurate when you're baking, and because baking is a science, it is recommended to weigh things. You hate everything? No, everything hates you. That's fine too, but I still hate everything. Now it went to 94. From 60 to 94, and I didn't even put it all in there. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I give up. I give up.
Do you need me to run to the corner store and bring back some Twinkies? Like a dozen of them, and I can
Oh no.
put them in here, and then we can do a spinnerini, and then you can be like, look, it's done. And then we can play with some Hot
Who
Wheels.
do you think I am? Oh my god, Dan. Go away.
Did I not tell you that's what you're doing?
I'm not playing with Hot Wheels.
No, we have questions to make for Dantix 2.0 tomorrow.
I'm almost done. I just have one more
I have
category to do.
batteries, Uncle Yukon. They're in the back. They're in the back room.
Alright, what are we doing? A teaspoon of baking powder, a quarter teaspoon of salt. Oh, I can tell you put these away.
Because they're all in the rain?
Because they're all in the wrong order. Alright, teaspoon of baking powder, because it doesn't give me the weight for that. Why? I don't know. Adele says that I have corrupted her child. She says, after numbers all the time now. Ben just counted down from 3 before lifting her, and at 1 she goes, I love it.
Yeah, until she gets to
I have
second
affected
grade.
a child around the world with my antics.
You've given a child a future stutter in
I
school
love
in
it.
second grade.
Does she not watch Sesame Street? Can you not blame the count?
She's fired from her first job.
Do you guys have Sesame Street in Australia, or is it called by a different street name? Like, you showed me the Monopoly the other day, and you were all confused because the name of the street was something different than what's on our Monopoly, because it was like UK Monopoly? Is it like that there?
It was weird that the UK Monopoly had like Bullock's Lane
No, it didn't.
and Abbey Road or something like that.
Did you just text me to respond to me asking you to get my package off the porch 2 hours ago?
Yes, I'm trying this new thing now where I'm trying not to leave you on, like, I'm trying to respond back to all my messages, so I had a minute
2
there.
hours later while you're standing next to me and have already shown me that you got the package.
But you asked the question, so I answered it, because I'm trying to do this thing where I'm trying to answer all my stuff. I had a moment over there off to the side because you were doing your thing, and I replied back to my messages.
This is what I deal with in my life. Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome. And I did answer yes, I did get your chickpeas off of the front porch.
It's Punjab eggplant, sir.
Whoa.
For my Indian food night. It's actually a whole case of them because I can't find them in the store. Amazon for the win. What are we doing? Okay, so we whisked? That's really hard to say. Together all of our dry ingredients, and now we're going to do some stuff on the stove. Adele says, yes, we have Sesame Street, but she doesn't watch it. We're a Bluey household here. I know that Bluey is very, very popular. I don't know anything about it. Like, I don't have...
I'm attracted to the drawing of Bluey. It's like this box with a straight line to the back, and it comes around. Every time I walk back Bluey, I'm like, I love the architect of how they drew that thing. It's like a way cooler Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody had one of those. I don't think the kids have them anymore. One of those like rulers back in the day that had like all the fun things on them, like the wavy edge and the circles and the O's and the box.
I love those.
I used to like draw tanks with them and stuff. Those were so fun.
Alright, so in a saucepan we're going to do milk and butter, which is going to be 4 tablespoons of butter, which I have pre-cut and softening over here. I should turn the oven on, like Dan said an hour ago. Tree fitty. It also says to move your oven rack to the lower middle rack, which I've already done before I turned it on so I didn't forget.
Did you eat food before, or do you have to eat food after this?
I ate a whole bunch of Sun Chips.
You did. That's when I was like, it's static, like the television's on. It was like,
That was the sound of
and I
me
looked
opening
over,
the bag.
and then you were just.
Oh, is it a Christmas present or a bag of Sun Chips? And 2 tablespoons of milk, and I'm gonna use my handy dandy measuring cup. Thanks, Dan.
F Vance, I like Louis shape.
What'd you say?
F Vance?
Vance? Plural? There's more than one?
I don't remember what I said already. Did I give too many letters? In
I
your
feel
name?
like
Was that?
you never say vamp. You always say some variation of that, where like it's van and then some sort of letter combination after that.
Do I?
Yes.
It's never the same twice.
No, I think sometimes it's Vance. Sometimes it's Vance, like there's more than one of them.
I can make this. Are you going over there to the stove?
I am.
Oh, there.
I'm sorry, you can't go over there.
No.
F Vance says there are at
No.
least 3 of me. Fair enough.
What are you gonna?
What am I gonna want?
What do you do over at the stove?
Melt my butter and my milk together. And then I'm gonna add. Everything's not closing behind me today. A half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, so I'm gonna get my half a teaspoon. Hey, is Hannah Willis here? Hannah Willis, if you're here, please show yourself.
You can't just make people appear.
Sometimes it works. Also, is Melissa here? I need to know if you're here too.
Like the Melissa we went out.
Yes. Please show yourselves if you're here. Adele says, so no, I can't blame the count. That is all you. So does my nephew, by the way, and I'm sure my niece will soon enough. I bought my tickets to go see them next month, so I will try to see. I don't think she's really talking much yet, but I'm going to try the and see if I can get her onto it. All right, let's turn this on. Are you guys going live on Wednesday and Friday this next week? I believe so. Check the calendar.
Yeah, we have Pictionary this Wednesday, and then Friday. I don't know. What are you making this Friday? I don't know.
Some sort of raspberry bar or something.
But we're Pictionary this Wednesday.
For the record, it did work. Hannah Willis is here. Thank you so much for the Sanders caramels. I did not know they were minis, Dan. Did you know they come in minis?
No, that little pack that you got?
Usually they're these big, giant squares that, like, you have to put the whole thing in your mouth because it's a bunch of caramel and it's going to make a mess.
I call that
She...
my quiet time.
I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
She sent a bag of minis, which I didn't even realize at the time until I opened them up and put one in my mouth and was like, oh, these are little tiny. The bag's almost gone. I took them to work with me, and that's my work snack now.
Nice.
And I've never seen the minis, but now I'm on the hunt. So thank you again. Appreciate it. So I'm just melting the butter. It was 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter and 2 tablespoons of milk. Over low heat. Heat it till the butter melts. Low heat. Low heat. And then we're going to remove it from the heat. And add the vanilla and then cover it to keep warm. I can do those things. The butter is almost all the way melted. What are you snacking on?
It's melting in my hands.
What is it?
I'm gonna taste the Cadbury chocolate.
You can't read from here.
Okay.
F said Dan's speaking something behind your back. Look out!
I was some chocolate.
Can you give me the lid to this pan, please? So it said to do that just until the butter melted. The butter is melted. I just want to try to whisk it together a little bit. You can sit down and add vanilla. All right, and then we're going to add our bit of vanilla here. That was a little more on it. We'll measure with our heart.
I want Rocky Road ice cream now. I haven't had it in a minute. I'm ready for some Rocky Road.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I stopped at the gas station today and they had they have a refrigerator right by the counter that has Thrifty brand ice cream, and Dan, today they had the chocolate malted crunch and I almost bought it for you. But you know it's $5 a pint? Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's okay.
If baking is a science, how come I never saw Bill Nye the Science Guy bake anything? Because he did the other kind of science that you can't eat.
He baked things too. What's $5 a pint? And gas station prices for a pint of chocolate malted crunch Thrifty's ice cream. Did you have that just back in the day?
$5 a pint is pretty normal for a pint of ice cream these days. But when we were there last time, you were like, I don't even know if I like it or if I just like am nostalgic for my childhood. So that's why I was hesitant to spend $5 because I didn't know if I would like it.
No, you mentioned.
And then if you didn't like it, I was gonna have to eat it.
It's okay. I'd rather have some Rocky Road. Jess shows up like a superhero. Someone threw up the bat signal of ice cream.
Oh
ice
my
cream,
gosh.
Ninja Creamy. Dude, like today I think I called her on the phone to ask her something about a video, and she was creamy in it, and she was like putting it together for future Ninja Creaming. For Ninja Creamin'. I don't know what the malted balls and the chocolate malted crunch is. It's like the balls from like the
Whoppers?
inside of the beanbag. I guess it could be Whoppers.
That's malted stuff.
Go to Long Beach for some of that good old I-21 and over ice cream.
I am totally gonna try that next time we're in the area. I assure you. If you don't know what we're talking about, listen to our audio recording, not a podcast.
Just says, I made lactose-free and low-fat ice cream. Like, it's win-win. No, it's not.
Can you
it's
get me
not,
another bowl,
it's,
like, quickly?
It's not win-win, Jess, and I'll tell you why.
Sit down. Thank you.
Because I have this loaded gun here called the Soda Stream, and it's just at my fingertips. Mm-hmm. And if I had a Ninja Creamy, even
your
if
entire diet would be
still,
ice cream and soda.
It would just, yeah, and I don't want to put my eggs in a creamy. That being said, of course I would love it. Like we would have a good time with the Ninja Creamy, I'm sure. Jess shows me all the stuff about it, and it's legit. You can put keto, yes, you can put keto in the Ninja Creamy, and it'll creamy up the keto, and you can just eat the keto.
What is keto? Isn't that the name for a type of
that you
diet?
Put, you could just throw the keto right into the creamy, and boom, boom.
Oh my gosh.
Boom.
Forget breakfast smoothies. Have a protein ice cream. No.
Oh, could I flex in the mirror like that scene in America or in? Never mind.
No.
No.
My Last Quick Adventure says I found Australian Cadbury products at a local mall shop. That is awesome. I have seen a few of them out here. Mostly it's just that new one, I think it's a Rocky Road, isn't it? Or Black Dark Rocky. Something.
Yeah, that.
But not all the fun flavors that Linda has sent us. They certainly don't have the Crunchy Bar one, which is currently my favorite.
Are you going into here?
I will at some point. I was gonna put these directly in there, but then I realized it's the whites that need to go in there first.
Yes, you have to whip the whites into here, because I was listening for that. That's the only part of the night I listened to last night, is when you were talking about how to do with it.
I'm not separating the eggs wrong. This is the only way I will do it.
Listen, I followed a guy on TikTok who lost over 300 pounds making amazing creations of his. Dude, that sounds
gimmicky.
That must be rough on your stomach. It's just, here's another brain freeze for your stomach. But I'm not hating though.
A brain freeze for your stomach. Is that where you keep your brain in your stomach?
Well,
is that why the way to a man's heart is through his stomach?
Maybe so.
Ew, stop being stringy.
Dan, what is your opinion about the Soda Stream things? They're flat. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter how much CO2 I shove into there until it blows out the sides, which I've done before. And it doesn't matter how much of it
Why is it so gooey? Separate!
That looks like it's been frozen before and then not. That was rewarding.
No, it was not. I need a moment.
I forgot. I have don't mind me. I'm just gonna watch. I'm just in a front row seat watch right here.
When I separate 1 or 2 eggs, I don't have this problem. It's when I start getting into
that one was brutal.
This is number 5. That one was bad.
That one was brutal.
I feel like the sun chips are right here, ready to come up, bad, and I need to get the membraney bits out because those gross me out, and I won't put them in my food.
Dan, you do the eggs for her. I can separate the eggs for you.
I don't think that you can. I don't think you have the patience to do it.
By the way, and you knew this was coming, super chat from Chris, cheering on amazing TV moments. He is so happy right now.
I'm sure a lot of people are, but I honestly feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Just says, you can just buy egg whites and yellows in a box already separated. But you don't How do you put that in the letters?
She absolutely does hee-hee. I've heard her hee-hee like that. I've heard it. Ben says the best way to a man's heart is through his 4th and 5th rib. Oh, Adele, he's so literal.
Also, Chris, thank you so much for the super chat.
I damned it.
Nice. Good shot.
Not really. It's in the middle of the floor.
Good shot.
All right. Chris says it was like a birthday gift. Well, I'm glad I could deliver. I'm still not sure I'm not gonna vomit. That was... Man. For somebody who, like, I really enjoy eggs, literally for dinner last night, had an egg McMuffin that I made, like, with vegetarian sausage. I think twice this week I had egg McMuffins, and I had an egg salad sandwich. Love eggs. Hate this part of the eggs. Just, ugh. Ugh, why? Why? Why are you so gross? It's not fair. It's really not. My last week adventure says, I love the new Sun Chips that are black bean. I love black beans. I hate black bean flavored things. Things made out of black beans, not a fan at all. I couldn't tell you what the logic is there, but not a fan.
We do put black beans though in our burritos, like
yes.
Just the black beans.
Yeah, I like black beans on their own. It's a good flavor. Black bean veggie burgers, nasty. I do not want your black bean burger. It just tastes all like dry and chalky. The only Sun Chips I eat are the green bag. I think they're French onion, because it's not sour cream and onion. I think it's French onion. That's literally the only one I will eat ever.
Cyber Husky's Hub loves the soda stream and his bubbly water. It's fun, it's okay, but it's, I don't know, like, you make it and you drink it right then. You make the liter and you drink the liter. Now, after I make the liter,
it already tastes like it's been in the refrigerator for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a soda drinker, but I've tasted the flavors that they've gotten, and everything just tastes flat.
It's still cheaper, and I have fun with it, and I like it and stuff, but, like, over the weekend, what can I do for you?
I have to reach in here because there's a piece of shell.
I got a real soda this weekend. Like, I got a real Coke. And it was different. It was way better.
I will say Blake has been trying different things where he carbonates the water, and he's been adding the flavor things that Linda sent us.
Yeah, you could put anything in that carbonated
He added, what was the red stuff? Why am I drawing a blank? Grenadine?
Sangria?
No.
That's alcohol, huh?
That is.
Yes, you can add stuff to it. But like, it's okay. But it's just like you're not cracking open a Pepsi or a Coke. It's just not quite that.
Lady JD13 says, "Did I just see a dancing King Charles?" Yes, ma'am, you did.
This was from the other day. I gotta switch it back. I'm sorry. It was from one of the Dantix 2.0s we did like a week or so ago, and then I didn't switch it back. I think it was making Austin Power noises too.
It's like scraping.
My Life's Wicked Adventure, I saw a soda stream for but I think it was just, I don't know if it was empty or not. I saw like a soda stream off-brand at Aldi for like $15 the other day. But it didn't come with the O2 can, you just couldn't get those at the store. I love flat soda, the bubbles hurt my stomach. I shake the soda to take the bubbles out. I drink like those carbonated waters for like a year and a half, and then like my stomach started like hurting. It started like burning like fire on the top. So like I gotta stop with the carbonations. I like back off the carbonation stuff a lot because it's not good.
Yeah, so the Dancing King Charles was from the super chat from was it Coronation? I know Linda will correct me if I'm wrong. When they like said, "You are now officially the king." We did a show that day, and so that was our super chat.
Yeah, I haven't logged in
gift, and it's stuck. That's what we're still using. The Gaming Ham is writing chapter 3 of his book. Decided to start writing at about midnight UK time. Look, I know people say nothing good happens after such and such hour in the night. I think all the best stuff happens after 11. All the best creativity type stuff happens after 11. So rock on with your bad self and write your chapters. Good on you, friend.
Keep going. Yeah, keep doing it. There's a bowl like in. Also, like sometimes you put the handle on that side.
I always put the handle on that side.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, we're beating these until foamy, and then we're adding 6 tablespoons of sugar and the cream of tartar, which is how much of that? A quarter teaspoon. Maybe your whisk is bent. I suppose that's possible. I have used the heck out of it. On high speed until foamy. They're foamy, right? Yeah. I know it wasn't high speed, so here we go. There we go. Get foamy. Yeah, we're good. Okay. It's a supernatural book that's about a cyber werewolf. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Kelly asking if the batteries are low. Friend, you might need to refresh your stream because that was a while ago. If you're talking about the scale.
Did you find Melissa?
No, she did not show herself.
She just liked one of my pictures 5 minutes ago.
She's over there on Facebook or Instagram and not over here on YouTube. Melissa, are you here yet? Melissa, Melissa, Melissa. Does that work? All right, and then we're doing 6 of the tablespoons of sugar. There's going to be 6 more added later. I should have saved that knife. I'm just using all the knives tonight.
That's okay. I just got done cleaning all the knives, so they're perfect for use.
Nice. Thanks,
They're
Dan.
ready to go. They're ready to go.
1. 2. 3. 4. 5.
Cream of tartar is not tartar sauce. Like, it's not like powder.
6.
It's not powder tartar sauce.
No, I believe that it is a leavener, like baking powder, baking soda kind of thing. Helium Husky says that's a lot of sugar. No, it's 6 tablespoons. That's not that much at all. Most recipes take like half a cup or 2 cups. We're good. All right, so now we are going to continue to beat until the whites reach soft peaks. Not hard peaks, soft peaks. Look, Gaming Ham, I didn't make the recipe. I'm just following the recipe. This is not for the filling. This is for the cake itself. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna set this aside. We're gonna whip up the egg yolks and add other stuff, sugar to that, and beat that for like 5 minutes. And then we're gonna add the egg whites back to it. Look, I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm assuming you're not referring to me since you refer to me as Cyber Husky on the stream, but I am a Melissa. Yes, I try to refer to people as their screen names most of the time, unless like family that I know in real life is using a different screen name.
No worries, Batman. Your identity is safe with us.
Yes. So, we went to Aldi last weekend, and I got a new package of wax melts. Look, I know I have too many. I know I shouldn't buy any. Dan's a bad influence. Very bad influence. Dan will always tell you, yeah, get it. You should get it. They had key lime pie, and it's like this triple thing where one is key lime pie, one is white chocolate, and one is some other deliciousness, and you put one of each in there together, and you put it in your melter. And oh my god, you guys, it smells so good. If you go to Aldi and see the key lime pie wax melts, you need to get them. That's all. I just need to make sure everybody knows that. Gaming Ham says it has a lot of swearing and other things in the book. I'm hoping I can get it published as an audiobook. I'm not offended by swearing. It sounds like angel food cake batter. I have never made angel food, so I don't know. Aldi is now my competition. Look, I'm sorry. I have to collect all the flavors like they're Pokemons. Sorry. But yes. They're like $1 at Aldi, too. I buy way too many at Aldi. But my cupboard is full of wax melts. I literally have no room for any more, and I still buy more. I have a problem. Alright, we're not peaking yet. Still a little bit more. So I have not seen, no, Brittany. All food I make is angel food because I'm an angel. I love you, Brittany. Bye, Alan. Sleep well. Wax melts are a drug, man, and you can get hooked on them. It's legitimately a problem. And then they discontinue the ones that I love, so then I start to have withdrawals and start sniffing all of them to find one that's similar. It's not enough. Never enough. I don't think we're peaking yet, but I'm gonna grab a bowl to stick these in. Emily says, I have about 50 wax melts. I would say I have at least that many. Yeah, for sure. They're 3 tall, 4 deep, and like 6 wide. Plus I have some other ones that like didn't come in the plastic containers that we got from like school fundraisers and things like that. We're not peaking yet. A little bit more. A little bit more. Yeah, I would say I have at least 50 different flavors of wax melt. Would you agree? I think I pulled them out one time on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've purchased more since then. Do you use them? Absolutely. Yeah, I use them all. Well, not all of them, but not all at once. But yes, absolutely. I currently have key lime pie in here, warm amber leather in the bedroom, and some sort of pink candy smelling one in the living room.
You've been on the search for this
No, it's
snack.
It was the Better Homes and Gardens brand sold at Walmart that was frankincense and patchouli, and I stocked up on a bunch because I loved it, and then when I ran out and went to get more, it was gone. It was gone forever. Haven't seen it since. Like, even online I can't find it. It's listed but like sold out. Amanda says, I have a wooden art crate full of wax melts. I even have given some away and the crate is still full. Yeah, it's a real problem. Are we soft peaking? Would you say that's a soft peak? You wanna look? It like almost peaks
That
and then
is
it
a
just
soft peak.
flops.
That is a soft peak.
I'm going a little bit more.
I'm going
Are
with
the
that
wax
soft
melts
peak.
safe around pets? Safer than candles for sure.
Yeah, I think they're non-toxic, but the cats aren't gonna eat them. It's hot.
And they're all in places where the cats don't go. Like, that one's hidden behind my cookbook thing. Beer Buck says, push it a little more. I think... Okay, I'm doing a little bit more. Cyber Husky says, we're a low scent, no scent household. Not only am I allergic to most things, there's a theory that artificial scent can trigger seizures. And since Gilly has that problem, totally understandable, absolutely. I am also very low scent. It was hard for me with Terry here. She uses lots of products, and then she makes coffee, and there was lots of smells that I wasn't used to in my house, and that was a little overwhelming for me. We're soft peaking now, I think. I always use like the unscented, no dye laundry soap. I'm very picky about the scents that I put in my Scentsies. They have to be like a certain like the patchouli, earthy stuff like that, or fruity, or cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll's really good. But yeah, I don't need a warm winter sunset or any of that stuff. I don't need like overly florally scents. Yesterday, someone came into my office at work, and I was in the back, and I came up to the front to give somebody a message because someone had called for them. And I went to go walk into his office, and someone was in his office, and they were, I don't know if it was the man or the woman, but somebody had cologne or perfume, and I instantly had sinus pressure, and my eyes started watering, and it basically ruined the rest of my day. So yeah, I'm super sensitive to scents and very picky about the Scentsy smells. Okay, so we're just going to take that out and set that aside. And what now? Transfer the beaten egg whites to a large bowl and add the egg yolks to the stand mixer bowl. There's no need to clean the bowl. Good, because I wasn't gonna. Okay. Beat egg yolks with the remaining 6 tablespoons of sugar. So we're going to do 6 more tablespoons. Sounds like California with the sirens. Yes, it is. So many. I don't recognize your name, so I don't know if you've been here a bunch before, but we do have a fire station and an ambulance dispatch place up the street. So yeah, we get lots of sirens. And we live like right off of a busy intersection with a signal. 2, I have to count or I'll lose count. 3, oops. 4, why does it keep doing that? 5, what you watching, Dan?
It's hockey.
6. How come you shut off the air?
You know, I don't know because.
Because I'm standing by the oven?
Yeah, here it comes.
Thanks.
I should open the window here for you so it like comes your way a little bit.
Okay, where was I?
At the Haas. You were at the Haas.
I awed all the
Yeah, you
awes.
were at the Haas.
On medium-high speed until the mixture is very thick and a pale lemon color, about 5 minutes. Okay, so 7:03-ish?
There you go. You'll feel some air coming down.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Where was I? Hannah says, good, because I wasn't gonna. My life motto. I feel you, friend. Cyber Husky says, yeah, we sometimes have to remind patients at work not to wear heavily scented perfumes, hair products, etc. My mom likes to bathe in her perfume, and I have told her more than once, you need to get away from me because your perfume is too strong. Like, I don't know if it qualifies as an allergy, but I'm very sensitive and will have issues and sinusy pressure and stuff like that. So, yeah, stay away. Absolutely. I don't want any part of that. Alright, so we got 5 minutes of this going. Gaming Ham just posted a snippet of my book on the RFS family page. Alright, I will approve that. I can't do anything about it. Wait, I can approve it, but I don't, like, I'm not going to read it on the show, but, where are we? Okay, here we go. Approve. Okay, we're good. Everything is approved. So yeah, you guys can go check out the snippet. I will check it out later when we're not on the show. So, somebody had asked earlier, I think it was Jennifer, about the concert. I'm gonna scrape this real quick while I talk. So, I'll just talk real briefly about what happened, because we talked about it a bit in the podcast. So you guys know we were going to see Violent Femmes. We did. We went down there, we got our crumble cookies. You guys saw us live stream that. A lot of you guys were there watching that.
If you Google the concert, a million people have their phone up in there.
Yes, if you Google Violent Femmes Santa Fe Springs, you can see footage from the actual concert we went to and how incredibly horrible the audio was. It was really terrible. The mic for the singer, the lead singer, was too low, and the mic for the bass was too loud, and the whole thing sounded terrible. There were a couple of clips up there that we were checking out that sounded decent, but we missed out. They were in San Diego, and they played it like a bowl, like Hollywood Bowl kind of thing, whatever, with an orchestra behind them, which sounded amazing, but people were sitting in seats, and I don't really like to sit in a seat at a concert. But overall, it was fun. It was good to see them. But before we did that, you guys know we live streamed. We went to Crumble Cookies, and then we went to Bob's Big Boy for lunch. So we walk into Bob's Big Boy. There she is. That explains the cheaper ticket price. Yes, it does, friend. So we walk into Bob's Big Boy, and Melissa, I don't know how much I addressed this while we were there, but we walk in, and Dan's live streaming, and he's showing all the like Bob's Big Boy merch you can get. And across the restaurant, I see somebody doing this, and clearly they're looking at me. There's nobody else, and I'm just like, I suck at recognizing faces. And look, Melissa, I only see this picture of you. If you don't look exactly like this picture, I can't recognize you. I need that exact same angle, or like, you've got to have, I've said it before, if you have like a facial scar or a wonky eye, then I'll remember like, oh, that's what you look like. I didn't recognize her at all, and so she's doing this and waving me down, and then finally Dan gets up, and I'm like, hey Dan, I think that girl over there is waving at us, and he's like, oh, that's Melissa. Totally knew who it was right when he looked at her. So Melissa went and saved us a table. If you guys watched the live stream, Dan was talking about wanting there to be an app where they would, someone would go reserve a table for you, like go put your name in, and so you wouldn't have to wait for your table. You could just show up when the table was ready, and Melissa did that. And so we had lunch/dinner. I guess like for us it was dinner, but we did come home and eat more. We had dinner with Melissa, and it was really fun to hang out with her and her son and chat over some Bob's Big Boy burgers. I don't look at my picture. That pic is from going to the Daytime Emmys. I'm much plainer in person. Oh, you're beautiful, friend. You went to the Daytime Emmys? That sounds fun. FBAM says, remind me before I send you my picture to put on an eye patch or something. Yes, please, and always wear it. Anytime I see you. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't recognize faces at all. Voices I'm good with. Mouths. If I see someone talk, like actors with distinct mouths, I will recognize. We talk a lot about Ryder Strong from Boy Meets World. He was on an episode of Bones the other day, and he had this weird like emo hair, but he's got these little dimples at the corner of his mouth, and I was like, hey Dan, I think that's Ryder Strong, because I recognize his mouth and the way it moves when he talks.
You recognize his cute little dimples. That's different. Look at you get those.
It's the way his mouth moves when he talks that I recognize, though. Chris says, so that's how you knew me? The crazy eye? Exactly! Also, you were inside my house and I knew you were coming over, so that helped. Cyber Husky says, gosh, if I look like my avatar, I have a serious problem. See, but I've seen you in the videos. Dan's edited some of your videos and I've seen you. Could not pick you out of a crowd. Like, couldn't. I have a general blurry idea of like your hair and like how it looks. Like I know it's brown and not blonde, is it? I think. I honestly don't. I don't remember faces. I really don't at all. It's a problem, but I'm okay with it. It's just what happens. And I'm really screwed up at work now because they're no longer requiring masks out here, and so people that I've seen come in with masks for 3 years or so now come in without masks, and I don't know who they are. As soon as they start talking, I know who they are because I recognize their voice. Hannah says, I have a feeling no one would recognize me in a crowd. Oh well, Hannah, I feel like I would recognize you, but you have a look that I feel like a lot of people between like Blake's age and your age have kind of adopted the black plastic glasses and just like the hairstyle and stuff. I feel like, is that Hannah or not Hannah? Like, people that have a look similar to yours, I might think, oh, is that Hannah? Is that Hannah? But if I went somewhere and I was meeting you there, I would know that's Hannah. If I walked into Bob's Big Boy and you were waving at me, I would know that's Hannah. But I've seen your face a lot more than just a little profile picture there. All right, we've gone like 7 minutes. I think we're good. It's lemony colored. Is that what it told me? A pale lemon color and very thick. Are we very thick? Oh, Hannah says, day made. Glad I can help. All the redheads coming out of the woodwork. Nikki says, my hair is as red as yours. Awesome. Do you use the Revlon White Auburn as well? Cyber Husky says, I'm a dark ginger. Guess I'll have to rely on my voice then. Yes, I would definitely recognize your voice more than your face. Okay, now I can see like dark ginger, yeah. But I knew it wasn't like blonde and it wasn't like black. It was like somewhere in between. I don't know. I also don't remember if people have facial hair. It's not a thing that like I work in an office full of people. Could not tell you right now if any of them have facial hair, and I see them 5 days a week. Don't know if they have mustaches or beards. Not a clue. At all.
You've always been like that.
I have. I just don't know. Yeah, didn't Blake shave off his face hair and I didn't recognize? You shaved off your stripe and I didn't notice it at all. I don't, my brain does not register facial hair. F-Ant says, I have issues if people so much as get a haircut. Yeah, you look different. You don't look like you anymore. I don't know who you are. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Wait, where are we? I skipped a step. Add the beaten egg whites to the yolks, but do not mix. I can do that. Hi, Dopes. Sprinkle the flour mixture over the egg whites, then mix everything on low speed for just 10 seconds. I can do that. Hi, buddy. What? Yeah? Topo likes to talk to me. He does not talk to Dan. What you doing? Amanda says she posted pictures of the wrapping paper bag she made on the RFS fan page. I am sticky hand, so I can't do anything about that right now, but I will approve it later. Oh, I'm making a mess. Okay, mix everything on low speed for just 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hang on, there's flour bulking up in the middle there. Get out of there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, stop that. Oh, okay. Okay. People usually recognize me because of my long hair and tattoo sleeves. Yeah, if someone had unusually long hair, I would notice. Like, hair down past your butt, I would remember that that's you. A specific tattoo, I would remember that. It just has to be something very, very unique to you, other than just, like, you don't look like anybody else. Nikki says, I'm a natural redhead. Got it from my maternal grandma. So am I. Nikki, I believe you're still pretty young. As you get older, red hair tends to fade and not look so bright. So I got it from actually both sides of my family. My dad's mom and one of my cousins on my dad's side, and then my mom's dad and one of her brothers have red hair. So it's on both sides of the family. This didn't mix very well, so I'm going to try to just mix it a little bit better. But yeah, it's not as bright anymore, so I just dye it to keep it bright. Yes, redheads don't turn gray, their hair turns white. Okay, we remove the bowl. We're gonna make a well in one side of the batter and pour the melted butter mixture into the bowl and fold it gently with a large rubber spatula until the batter shows no trace of flour and the whites and yolks are evenly mixed, about 8 strokes. Oh, handle's a little warm. Okay, you're still sitting there. I didn't make a well. Let me make a well. You're not welling very well. Well, it's not. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna do more than 8 strokes. I'm trying not to, but it's not mixed very well. So this is, because of the fluffed up egg whites, this is a very fluffy batter, and it's a very thin batter. I think we're pretty good. I think we're mixed well. Let's see. Oh, there's a little bit more. That butter's not mixing all the way in. Did I lose you to hockey, Dan?
No, I'm here.
Lies.
Here I am.
Okay. We'll move this over out of the way a bit. So immediately scrape the batter into prepared molds, filling each with about 0.75 inches of batter, and bake until the cake tops are light brown and feel firm and spring back when touched. Okay, so I'm going to spray my pan here. I didn't mean you had to stop watching hockey.
No, I'm standing here. I hit a wall. I think I need to put food in me, and now I'm trying to recount what I ate for food today, because...
I brought you Chinese food.
Oh, that's what I had. Okay, so I held out for a little bit of Chinese food.
Yeah, it wasn't much today, huh?
No, but it was fine. It was a nice taste. And then I had one microwave, a little burrito, and I had some Cheerios. Like, just dried Cheerios.
Yeah, it sounds like you need a sandwich.
Okay, yeah, but it's hard because sometimes I, like, the days the days stack up, and so like I don't recall if that was yesterday's sandwich or today's sandwich.
Right, fair enough. When you don't leave the house, the days can kind of blend together. Aw, get in there.
I got my Jeep back now, so.
So it's McDonald's for everyone?
Not today. Oh yes, Brittany, you had a tortilla with a Tupperware of stuff in the microwave.
Tupperware of stuff. My mom said, "What did he put on that tortilla? Was it spaghetti? How did he get it out of the microwave after he heated it up?"
Wait, did you even see it or no?
I saw it, yeah.
Oh.
And she saw it too, apparently, because she wanted to know why you were putting spaghetti in a tortilla.
See, there you go. Thank you. I would have forgotten all about that. It wasn't. It was like chorizo and egg from the other day.
That's what I told her.
In a tortilla. So, okay, so I had that. So I had that like at 10 or so this morning. And I just put it in there. I let it go for like whatever. I took it out. I rolled it up. I shoved it in my mouth. It was hot, so I put the fire out with some ketchup straight to the mouth. And then I went right back to work.
You're such a hard worker, Dan.
I made it to a video because that's what happened.
Because that's what you do?
That's what I was doing. I was halfway through. I was like, oh, I should video this. I hit it for 1 minute, but I only left it in there for like 15 seconds. That's why I couldn't make the end of the video of it going beep and being done like I wanted to. Like I wanted to hit it and then cut to the next scene of it done and pulling it out and slamming the door. But it would had to have been in there for too long and it would have gotten too hot.
Yes.
So I just stopped it.
Yeah, it would have been boiling. Your eggs would have popped. Adele says that she has never vibed harder with you than right now. If she's not working, she doesn't eat most of the day. It's so bad, I know, but the day just gets away from me, and before I know it, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been getting served up all this like ADHD things of like, this is why you're like this, and I don't like it because it starts figuring me out. Like I thought I was just
true.
I thought I was just like
fun
and like normal Dan, and instead I've just like categorized into this broken mess that they figured out.
This broken mess.
And
Sorry
it's
to
like,
everybody out there with ADD.
It's all like, you forget to eat, and you forget to do this, and you can't do anything by yourself.
And you organize everything in stacks all over the house.
Yeah, and you just move the stacks around counterclockwise. I'm like, who's watching me?
Me. And twitching.
But oh my gosh, like, they keep figuring me out, and like, no, like, I've never addressed the issue in my life, nor has it ever been said. So like,
I've said it.
it's like, or like growing up. Like,
Right.
So like, it's, yeah, so I forget to eat, but apparently it's not because I'm spacey, it's because I have problems.
It's because I have problems.
Yeah, so I forget to eat as well.
Here comes everybody with ADD.
Right. Who is not, right? But yeah, so I don't like it. She keeps skipping by him. I'm like, stop serving me these up. I don't like it. You're more accurate by 1,000,000% than my horoscope.
It is.
I really try to make myself a Scorpio compared to my horoscope. And like some of the things that are Scorpios just aren't me.
A lot of them just aren't you, and you're not even on the cusp. It's weird. It says it's supposed to make 12, but I feel like my wells are full.
I think this is gonna overflow. You should stop.
Okay.
How much more goose in the thing?
A lot. Like probably a third of it. But the recipe is also for ones that you made a mold for yourself out of foil.
It's hereditary. I think we're all just like short attention span theater.
Well, yeah, you know, the internet and cell phones definitely add to that issue.
So in the oven, it goes for how long?
For 13 to 15 minutes.
Okay. And wait, it's like to the right temp? It's like cooked, or it's like after heated, right?
Yeah, it's been on for quite a while. We're
Okay.
good. Don't worry, Dan. I'm not new here. I bake once in a while. I know what I'm doing most of the time.
So then they go in there, and then they come out and cool for a little bit, and then we make another topping.
Yes. Yes, we do. So I'm going to put this in a bowl in case we want to make more Twinkies.
Okay.
Because there's quite a bit of it left.
Right. Let's just make a pancake with it.
We could do that.
Kirby running for the hills. Yeah. No,
For what?
no, stove. No stove vent. No stove top noise
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
vent. No, nothing. Nope. Not about it. It's because your mind runs faster than you. Oh my gosh.
By a lot.
By a lot. By like two times. Okay. So, now we gotta hang out for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna wash my bowl. We can talk a little bit more about the concert. So, like I said, we had dinner, I don't know, it was like 4 o'clock or something, with Melissa. That was a lot of fun. It was fun to finally meet her. And then what? Then we went to the concert, and then we came home. And then we went to my mom's house for Mother's Day. Oh, when we got home, I was scrolling through Facebook, and I saw that the Mad Caddies were playing out here. And that it was Saturday night. And I was like, damn it, we missed the Mad Caddies. I really like them. I've seen them before, opening for Less Than Jake. But I would have wanted to see them again, especially locally. And then we went to my mom's for Mother's Day, and Dan went to go get pizza. And I was telling my mom the story about how Mad Caddies were playing out here. And then I pulled up the brewery that they were playing at to see, like, I wonder what else happens over there. Like, was that a one-off, or do they have other things happening? I know Marco had told us that, what?
We're pulling up the waffle link.
Marco had told us that, was it Guttermouth was playing there a while back? And we talked about going, but it was a show night, and we ended up not going. So I pull it up to see what else is going on over there, and I see, hold up, Mad Caddies is tonight. It was Sunday night, so Dan gets back from the pizza.
So the place posted their post at midnight?
They must have, and I just
Scheduled
didn't
post.
realize what time it was, and that it was actually tomorrow. Hi, you can't just come over here and take up my
Hey, you unplugged
outlets.
mine.
I did.
I'm about to make a waffle.
I'm over here making my things. So Dan came back from getting pizza, and I'm like, hey, you want to go see the Mad Caddies? Show starts in 6 minutes. Obviously, we were hanging out with my mom for Mother's Day. Yeah. I saw that Mad Caddies went on at 9 p.m.
We were like hanging stuff on the walls and stuff, and
yes, because she had her bathroom redone. I feel like there's something in my eye. So we did a bunch of stuff for her, and then about like 8:40, we packed up our stuff and we headed over to go see the Mad Caddies at a pretty decent sized venue that had maybe 70 people in it. So it was like tiny little show for a big band that the night before had played in San Diego with NoFX at one of their NoFX is playing their like We're Done Being a Band tour, and it's huge festival shows with like thousands of people. I'm going to one of those in September, and I'm kind of dreading like thousands of people, but we got to see Mad Caddies with like 70 people, and it was great.
it was barely. I don't know. You could have, like I said, you could have said there was 25 people there. I would have been like, yeah. It was pretty cool. We just swim by on the way home, and then dipped out.
Yeah, it was like a not even 5-minute detour off of our way home, and got there right before they started. Like the band before them played one last song, and then we stood there while they set up, and then we saw Mad Caddies, and then we went home.
Dan is like, sleepy time. Hurry and get those Twinkies done. He needs sugar. I do, but like...
You have to wait for me to make this so you can have a topping.
Sugar can't be my replacement for like food.
Okay, we're gonna beat together the
You have to go
butter.
this way.
Oh, not this sugar.
What are you doing? You were like sleeping. Like, what do you...
Yeah, and then he heard that I was making some sort of frosting or filling, and he's in.
Can I like... Shoot? Shoot?
I guess so.
I feel like we're back over here far. What are you making over there to start? All the piles are going in this bowl. Right?
Huh?
All the piles are going in
Yes.
here? Okay. There. Okay. Mooch knows there's food. Yeah, Nikki, it's like when he smells anything that could be in the family or related to cream cheese.
Or a dairy product of any sort. Alright, powdered sugar is
I think I can go turn on my sprinklers.
1.5 cups. Tell me more about your lawn.
Oh, I said something. Oh. I was just thinking out loud because it's not as hot anymore.
You were just telling us all about your grass?
Oh.
Do you want me to show it off?
No,
Turn
not
the
yet.
camera on
It's
so
not.
everybody can see it.
It's not in its prime yet. Not until
I
like June.
see.
Not until like June.
Okay, so we're doing 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, which apparently I have been overbuying. So one of the bags got a hole in them. So
can you
it's
just take
in
the
here.
powder out of it and then separate them?
I'm sorry, what?
That way you can just have some of the sugar.
No, that's not how that works. One. Two. Three. And then somehow I have to get 3/4 cup of this marshmallow fluff. And I don't know if I should line my 1/4 cup with some oil, and that'll get it out more easily. But this is gonna get messy, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now everybody wants Twinkie waffles, Dan.
Twaffles?
Don't call it that. Lily says she got 3 gold medals at her swim meet that she was
Nice.
telling us about last time. Congratulations. Good job, friend.
Yeah, good job. Your regular Michael Phelps. Google that. I know you don't know who that is.
I'm sure if she's a swimmer, she has an idea of who Michael Phelps is. I like to think so.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Tracy says she was checking out the perks she'll have for the month thanks to Brittany.
Yay.
Yeah, I love that you're doing that, Brittany. That's lots of fun for everybody. So yeah, you can go listen to all the old podcasts. You have the emojis. Your name is green with a mohawk next to it now. Lily says, thanks. Yes, I know who Michael Phelps is.
I know.
Oh, Woofy, I think, because you said we and mentioned Uncle Yukon, so you must be in Washington as well, says they might be able to see Northern Lights tonight.
Oh, that'd be
so
awesome.
envious.
Mm-hmm.
I hate working with marshmallow fluff so bad.
It's like they have stuff for super non-stick. They need to coat the inside of mallow fluff. Or you know what I think? I think mallow fluff needs to come in powder form, and then you can add whatever it is to
Fluff
make
it
like
yourself?
yeah, and then it fluffs like
Can it come in
expanding
a
foam.
squirt bottle? That would help.
Or like expanding foam, where you should be able to squirt it into something.
Right, like whipped cream?
Right, you squirt it into there, and then it foams.
Okay, I'm with that.
They even had a bigger one. It is that visually satisfying though. Like when you just pulled it out of it right there, it like cut evenly, like Floam. It works like Floam from Nickelodeon. Floam gets moldy too, by the way. Spray your measuring cup first. Oh,
I wiped it with oil.
I did all my reading.
I'm almost out of oven spray, so I just wiped it with
What
some
this
oil.
this stuff here?
Yeah.
I had an order for it last time.
Yeah.
You're almost out of both of them.
I think so, unless I stashed the other one somewhere
I
back
got-
in there, but I thought I was on my second one already.
Here, I got you two.
Oh, okay. It's fine, leave it there, because I have enough for what I'm doing tonight.
I can't tell. Does that feel brand new to you, or does that feel like?
No, it would be brand new,
Okay.
because I kept them on 2 different shelves.
I'll get you more soon. But I had to order it for
Well,
you.
that'll last a while. It was several months.
Yeah, it just wasn't available around here. I bet mallow fluff would expand in the microwave like Peeps. I have Peeps over there that I bought for a science experiment, and then I haven't experimented. I think maybe I'll put one on the top of my Hot Wheel later, when I ride the Hot Wheel down the track.
Oh, Dan. Well, Hannah says that people saw the Northern Lights in Kansas a few weeks ago, but she missed it.
No,
I can smell.
They also went to Oz
Is that
in Kansas.
you or me I smell?
So that's me. That's me making my twaffle.
Like you're already in there cooking it up?
Yeah. Yeah, it's twaffling now.
Please don't call it that. Hannah says F off, Dan.
I like the way it's spelled. I like 3-letter words I just decided right now. Like Dan or F. Amanda says, I'm here just listening in. Perfect. Hey Dan, what hockey game's on tonight? I'm down to the nitty gritty. It's the Las Vegas Golden Knights versus... Man, Magic Johnson looks amazing, by the way. Like, he's on the TV. That guy looks better than I do. So it's the Las Vegas Golden Knights versus the Dallas, Texas, the Dallas Stars. So that's all that's left. And then on the other side, there's like 2 other teams. So it's just the one that game that's on.
Gaming Ham says, I think Gorillas are coming back to my area. That's awesome. We just watched them. I think we talked about on the stream that Coachella live streamed both weekends, and we watched them, and they're pretty good. Visually, I don't know what I expected it to be, but I don't think it was what I saw.
It was fun. The music didn't suck.
Yeah, it sounded good. It sounded really good. I am going to see my brother, and we're going to Wisconsin to go see Descendants next month. And then you guys know I have tickets to see Less Than Jake in August. I have tickets to see NoFX in September, and I just bought tickets for Dan and I to go see The Bouncing Souls in October. Uncle Yukon says hockey. Hockey's over for this season. Not quite.
No, for your team. It is. There's still one more round after this.
Okay, we're gonna add the heavy cream and beat just until smooth, and it's 2 tablespoons of heavy cream.
The concerts were fun. It was nice to get out.
My niece is seeing Taylor Swift tonight. Awesome. I saw she was out there at 2 a.m. and it was pouring, and she was out there spaghetti strapping, just singing, and it's like there's no way in heck that you would ever be able, Taylor Swift, to cancel any one of your shows, especially at that price.
Amanda, you've been hanging out with Chris too much. She says, Bouncing Dolls? What kind of show are you going to? The Bouncing Souls. The band, The Bouncing Souls. You know that tiger face shirt I wear sometimes? The Bouncing Souls. It's good stuff. You guys should check it out. I feel like nobody here likes the music that I like, but I'm still going to keep telling you how good the bands are that I like. Ooh, Brittany with the super chat says, I sent a package to you. It will be there on the 23rd.
Yay.
Which I think is...
To the P.O.
Tuesday?
To the P.O. box.
Thank you, Brittany. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for the package. Mary Grace says, I'm going to Chicago to see Queen and Adam Lambert. Ooh, that should be a good show.
Awesome.
It's all, like, original Queen except Adam Lambert, correct?
They could have a new song. Like he might have an original.
The band is the original band except Adam Lambert, correct?
I know for sure it's Brian May, but I don't know if the other people are around still.
Brittany says, to your house. No leaving the house. Thank you, thank you. Amanda says, I've lived with Chris for 23 years now. Well, he's rubbing off on you. If you wait just a second, I will have Twinkie filling for you to put on your Twinkie waffle. Vanth wonders if Bouncing Dolls is a ventriloquist act. Okay, where are you? We're spoiling our Twinkie experience.
No,
with
just as much
Twinkie
waffles. Yay, cheers.
Cheers.
That is as close to funnel cake as I'm gonna get.
That is kind of funnel cake.
That is really good, actually.
You say that like I can't make funnel cake. Like I haven't made funnel cake here on the show.
I've never seen funnel cake.
I made it on the show
Years ago.
last summer. Not even a year ago.
Alright, so
You guys remember, right?
So how did you like that? That was a nice little crisp.
I like the crispiness for
Uh-huh.
sure. Yeah, something about the way that batter stayed soft inside
That was good.
and crispy on the outside.
And I will say, oh my, that sugar. Can you taste the sugar in it?
Woo! Gaming Ham says, it is the original band Queen. Okay, that's what I thought. Melissa remembers when I made funnel cake. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody remembers.
You and I, we watched to some degree. We watched The Queen with Adam Lambert. It was really good.
No, we went and saw the cover band, the Queen cover band at the local park here.
I mean, like on television, like
Gotcha.
you and I like watched a thing. It came on, and we like left it on. We're like, that's pretty good.
Jennifer says you made something new, Twinkie waffles. Yeah, who knew? Can we get a couple of Twinkie waffles for a photo?
Yeah, there's one cooking right now.
But can you do 2 in a row and leave them on the plate so I can take a picture of Twinkie waffles? Thanks, Dan.
Was that your idea, Wolfie? Was that? Are you the one that told me to get out that?
Yeah, whoever said that, good on you, because that's amazing. That was really good. We're using the rest of that batter for waffles. Nikki says, I wouldn't know. I found y'all through Jess when she mentioned you in a video. You want to know a secret? That's how everybody here found us. Raise your hand if you did not end up here through a Jess video. Anybody? No. Everybody's here from Jess. You made them July 1st, 2022. Brittany can always count on you. Thank you so much. Less than a year ago, and Dan does not even remember. Oh, okay. Kathy, you know us from not Jess. No, Chris and Amanda, you're doing it wrong. You know us from Jess. You have to know us from a Jess video. Please tell me the circumstances that you did not discover us through Jess somehow. Did the Twinkies in the pan bake up okay? They're just about done. It said 13 to 15 minutes, and they're just about done. You know when you test a muffin or a cake by poking it, and if it springs up, it's done? We're not quite there yet. Chris is here because Amanda was watching. Amanda found you from Jess. Yes. See? So you, by proxy, found us through Jess via Amanda. So same thing. I don't remember how I found you. I bet it was through Jess, or you watched Jess's videos and we got suggested to you. Thank you, CyberHusky. I may have found you through Jess, but I stayed because of your content. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't care how you guys ended up here, but people will often mention, oh, I found you from one of Jess's videos, and we're like, yeah, that's okay. That's CC Mouse Podcast, okay. Still through Jess. From Jess's video about pronouncing Michigan place names. Oh, that was so hard. Who knew? Because we have weird stuff here, but it's like Spanish based. The stuff there is based on Indian languages. I have no basis for comparison on like how to pronounce things.
We're good now, especially me. I've been in Michigan, northern Michigan,
and now we've heard
so much that I can make the noises.
So close.
But I still sound like Jess when I say the words.
Amanda found us when Dan went out for the first time during the winter. Oh, the tree shaking video?
That was so fun. Shaking the tree. I forgot about shaking the tree was so fun.
Jess and Jamie cheated on the California names. They lived in Arizona. Those words are the same. Yes, it was definitely easier for them than us. I think it would be harder for somebody who had never been on the West Coast to know how to spell or pronounce Cahuenga or something.
Are the names still funky in Arizona like that? Like all Mexican names? I guess so, because we're still
there's a lot of Hispanic.
South of the border.
Yeah.
Like, we're like all border country, states.
Yes.
Wolfie said we got some odd names up here as well.
Yes. Yeah, because I think you have Native American names up there as well. Do you know that I listen to a podcast? You know the podcast I always tell you about, the guy that mispronounces things? And I'm always complaining about how he says figure instead of figure. He did a story about Spokane, Washington the other day, and he kept calling it Spokane, and I've never heard it called Spokane, and I have family that lives up in Washington. Let me know, Washington people, is it Spokane? Am I saying it right? Or is it Spokane, like the guy who can't pronounce anything said? Because I've never heard Spokane, even though there is an E at the end of it.
It should be all like not A. It should be all.
But there's an E at the end, which would imply that the A is strong, but I've never heard it pronounced Spokane.
I love it. Brittany said, you said it correctly.
Thank you.
Whichever way it was.
Spokane.
Hey, there it is. What if you...
They did overflow just a bit.
What if you put something flat on top and do the knife cut thing where you cut straight across them?
No, because I don't want it to fall apart, because this is the bottom.
Okay, if you bring them over here a little bit, I'll turn the camera for you. They're good.
They
golden brown.
look Twinkie-ish.
Can I touch one?
Yeah, gently.
They're puffy.
Yes.
They're not dense.
They pulled away from the sides really well too. I don't know if you can see like on camera that they don't look like they've stuck at all.
Right, so we need to cool these fast. We may put them outside in the air in the fly.
No, absolutely not. Can you make one more and then?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give it a second to do its thing.
Shit. Careful, Dan.
That made me say a cuss word out loud. Do you want a topping? Oh, you just flipped them. Go for it.
One. That's it.
Do you want here? You want a little knifey thing? What's that? You can go.
Oh, there they go. It's like the ice cube tray, huh?
Yeah.
It like takes a second.
The pan's still pretty hot.
Hey, Dan and Crystal, are my comments coming through? You're like, you should type nanu. Well, I don't even know what nanu means. But yeah, your comment. Well, this one, I see this one. This is torture. Do they smell good?
I don't really smell anything.
I don't really smell anything. But like, the taste of what we ate a second ago off of that waffle was like the fare. It was good. It was good. It was really good.
Okay, this side stuck a little bit. It's very cakey though, and they're coming out very well. Well,
It's nice. They come out soft and they kind of crisp up a little bit, sitting out for just a second.
I like that. I like your drool emoji faces. You would be happy if you were here. You would be happy.
I mean, tell me these don't look like Twinkies. Right?
Okay, I'm good with that. I'm good with that right now.
Okay, so
Brittany says try the Twinkie batter in the waffle cooker with the filling as topping. Wait,
that's what we just did?
We're like on, yeah. We might not be able to see over here. So this is like we did Brittany, and it was really super good.
Okay.
Nail me one.
don't you have a little waffle maker? You probably have the ingredients in your house to make one right now. I think
it was kind of a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie about it. Like fluffing up the eggs and then taking the eggs out and then putting the other eggs in and then mixing the eggs. Like that was kind of a lot of work. But I think we'll see how the Twinkies themselves turn out. But the waffle was delicious.
The waffle was delicious.
You should text Blake and tell him he should come over for a Twinkie waffle. You should send him a picture of Twinkies and Twinkie waffles. What if you did a Twinkie dog? Like, take a Twinkie and put it in a waffle, like the waffle is the hot dog bun? Because if so, I like the way you think. A Twinkie and a Twinkie, it's Twinkieception!
Yeah, Twink Dunkin', I'm down for that.
That's something different. And no, like a corn dog. I don't know if I guess you could probably do that with that pan. I think that pan, like if you look it up online, it shows you can do things like that, like make corn dog things. So, I showed you guys this on the show last week.
Well, yeah, can I show real quick? Here, let me show the picture of, here, I'll do it on here.
It's a Wilton brand Twinkie pan. Or Delectovals mini cake pan. That's Twinkie pan.
Look how cute the cootie is.
Yeah, they have them like covered in chocolate and stuff. That seems a bit excessive. Helen says I have tiny hands. Do I? You've now given me a complex.
So, what is that supposed to mean? I feel like that was that was directed towards me.
Okay, I don't know which one I should use. I want it small but not too small. I think I'm gonna use this pointy one. So I have this one that looks like this. So I got this on Amazon for like $6 or $7, I think. Because it seemed much easier than trying to make a frosting bag.
Whoa.
So you just screw that on there. Nope.
No, Dan, you're a thing. I'm just.
We're gonna fill this, and then this goes on here, and then into the Twinkie. Excuse me with your fingers. Are you texting Blake?
Yeah. He wants to know if they're good.
Ask him how often we tell him he should come over and try something, because there's a reason.
Scooter Mafia riding by. Look, it's like in this town it's getting like more and more popular to ride around on these little motorcycles or little quad things that are so loud on your like little 2-stroke or 4-stroke or whatever. But you know, like it's Antelope Valley. It's been so bad lately, and there's like, and they're going like 5 miles an hour.
Are you watching your waffle, or are you making waffle?
Oh, that's okay. I had another waffle going. Sorry, I was talking to Blake and everybody else.
Gonna squirt that in your mouth? Maybe. Don't judge me. I don't know if that's the best tip. I might have to switch to the other one, but the one that's not angled has the tiniest little hole, and we need more frosting than that. So, it says to take a chopstick, which I think we have somewhere.
Yeah, there should be some chopsticks there.
Nope, just a sexy frog. I think they're down here.
Dan, like a Vespa type thing? No, like way more like trashier than that.
Do you want to know how dumb I am?
Huh.
I totally already have one of these.
That one looks cooler. Wait, that one looks the same.
It's totally the same. How did I not know I already had one of those?
Oh, that's great.
Is it though?
Is it though? Just send that one back. Make a return for that one and just send that box back.
I have just a dowel. I can use that, right? I
Yeah,
think this
that's
is for
fine.
poking food.
I think you were using that for the okonomiyaki.
Probably.
I think it came from that.
Okay. So, we'll flip our Twinks. I guess you're gonna lay on your side. Okay. Remove them from the pan.
This is literally extra, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna waffle these up then.
Poke 3 holes in the bottom of each cake. Wiggle the tip of the chopstick to make room for the filling. Pipe frosting into holes in each cake, taking care not to overfill until it gently expands. Okay. Blake coming over for Twinkie?
No, he wants me to bring him one fresh.
What? Did you tell him we're live right now?
I'm trying to convince him to come over and 3D print me a clamp piece so that the Hot Wheel track can hold on to it and you can hit the button and it'll go whoosh.
Beer Humbug, I see you.
I'm like, come get one. I missed all the things in the chat.
All of them?
Looks like it's giveaway time. Oh, to give away this thing? I mean, we don't have nothing else to do with it.
Oh, that was actually a gift one Christmas from Jean. I forgot that was even in there.
That's just how much you remember, huh? So you're making those 3 holes?
Uh-huh.
Before you put 3 holes in all of them, do you want to try to fill one and make sure 3 holes
Yeah,
is
I
necessary?
was just doing this one. 3 holes is definitely necessary.
People got the Blake emojis.
All right.
There's no way he's coming over.
He will if he wants a Twinkie.
He literally lives like 1.5 miles away. 2 miles away, maybe. You know, I watched Van Wilder,
Stop.
but That looks fun. Okay, so when you injected
Can I
it,
have a paper towel?
when you injected it, a lot of it was going before it started coming out, right? Like, so it's in there spread around somewhere.
Yes, it had me put the stick in and kind of wiggle it around, and I can feel the cake expand. Like, come put your hands on this end, just like gently touch the end. Don't squeeze, just gently touch it.
Right. Doesn't he live with you all? No, it's half the time. Well, he's half the time here and half the time at his mom's. But he bounces back and forth, but like a mile and a half away. So like his room's here. It's just the cat's really on his bed. Christine with the super chat. Thank you so much, hi friend. Those really do look like Twinkies.
I know they do.
They do. Look, I'll get you all closer to the action here. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thanks, friend.
Are we gonna have 4 freaking overtimes again? It was 15 seconds till 5 overtimes last night. I was like, no way you're
I
awake.
thought you said 12 seconds. Did you lie to me?
Was it 12 seconds? It was so close. It was like, as soon as it got under 10 minutes, I was just asking for another overtime for the hockey gods. I'm like, more overtime, please. Everybody looked tired. People were falling asleep. At one point, everybody was standing and cheering, and the lady's head was all kicked back. They stopped selling alcohol towards the end. They stopped selling food towards the end. There was so much overtime hockey that there was a whole nother game and a whole nother period. I would just be hungry. I'd be hungry.
Oh man, Blake should have been here for Twinkie night. He's missing out.
Chris, every time, here, hold that. You may just hold it in the air for you. Every time Crystal watches sports, innuendo.
Innuendo?
Yes, those are just every other word Crystal's like repeating back what they say, and it's crazy.
They just say things that are so obscene
That
all
are
the
so
time when they're
innuendo.
not even trying to.
Probably the most obscene of all the sports is NASCAR.
I was gonna say NASCAR and hockey for sure.
NASCAR and hockey, but NASCAR has got a lot of them. Christine said, I read that the original Twinkies were filled with banana cream. I didn't know that until like later in life, like when I was an adult. So I guess maybe that was before I was born, or like maybe I didn't realize I was eating banana cream Twinkies. So I don't remember. Ooh.
Okay, I need to clear some space so I can take a picture.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm still working on.
Then we'll try Twinkies.
I'm still working on these waffles.
Yeah, you almost done?
It's a little one-hitter machine here, so you gotta wait a minute.
Bear with me. You guys will see this later on Instagram.
Can I make the noises? Cha-chink!
Okay, and then I wanted to try to... Oh, oops.
I heard someone mention okonomiyaki. Yes, we actually had a little okonomiyaki maker, like, you know, and I went to the store and I got all the stuff to make it, but it wasn't really good. I got it off of a okonomiyaki truck one time, and it was really good compared to...
We had a kit that our friend from Japan sent to us that was like...
That's what it was.
Like the mix. And then we went and bought cabbage and octopus and all kinds of stuff, and we made okonomiyaki really good.
Which okonomiyaki is like a pancake, like a potato-ishy pancake, cabbagey pancake, you know. So it's a pancake. So we did that once, and that was a long time ago. There's a video on it.
All right, can you guys see how my Twinkies are? They're so Twinkie.
Fantastic.
Oh my god, Cyber Husky, I'm not saying that out loud. Bjorn Buck says if you still have banana quick, you can make some banana cream to go in some. Do you want banana filling?
No, thank you.
I can do just like one. Okay.
No, I think I want regular Twinkie like I'm used to. That's a great idea though. Who said that?
Bjorn Buck.
That's a great idea. There's Melissa. You were looking for her.
Yeah, we've been chatting.
Oh, huh.
How does it compare to a regular Twinkie? Because you're gonna drip.
It's not a Twinkie. It's really good. but it's not like it doesn't give Twinkie vibes to me at all, other than the shape. It's still more like a pound cake bread thing. Somebody mentioned earlier, like this ingredients.
The angel food cake.
Yes, it's still more like that.
It's like simultaneously dense but fluffy, and it's not as chewy as a real Twinkie.
It's really good. It's really good.
That is really good.
It is really good. But like, if I were to blindfold you and give you that, that'd be kind of kinky.
If we refrigerate them, I think the filling might set a little bit better.
You might not say Twinkie. You won't say Twinkie. You won't say Twinkie.
Yeah. I don't think you would nail that as a Twinkie.
That being said, everything that's going on here, I'm happy with. It's like the fair a little bit. I kind of liked it in waffle form better.
The crunch is nice, but I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna put them this side up so the filling doesn't leak out. And when they're all done, I'm gonna put them in the fridge so that the filling sets a little bit, because I mixed it, which adds friction and warmth, and then it's like sitting out here in the hot kitchen, so it's quite warm and liquidy.
I'm okay with you filling those and then eating more of these.
Yes. Okay, I need a picture of that though.
Okay, I have that's fine. This one's a nice even one. That one's okay. This one's
They don't
kind of.
have to be perfect.
Are you gonna lob it and picture it?
Yeah.
Maybe I can make the Twinkie go down the Hot Wheel track. If you didn't,
Stop it.
if you're just tuning in, I got a bunch of Hot Wheel track, like 40 feet of it in this little packet. Hey, if you need Hot Wheel track, this thing was like $20 right now on Amazon, so it was really cheap.
Hey, I need that space to take a
And you
picture.
get like, it's just track. You get like a lot of track. You get like 30 of these pieces and that piece. I think it's like 40 feet of track, but it's pretty good. I also read that the Dollar Tree is the best track per dollar. But I'll set that up later. I have stuff to do.
Stuff.
I got works to do.
Okay, you can eat your waffles now.
Maybe you need to do another Twinkie cam. What was that? I don't remember that. Does it not come with a clamp? No, not this set. This was just extra clamp. Extra track.
Melissa says Twinkies had banana cream in it from the 30s to the 40s. Dale says they stopped using the banana flavor cream in them during World War II because they were rationing bananas for our fighting forces. That's the reason for a lot of sweets, especially changing. That's why paydays stopped being covered in chocolate.
I thought you were because they needed chocolate for the war.
Yes, I believe so. I think that might also be why Three Musketeers no longer have 3 flavors in them, because they used to be Neapolitan.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
Yes, Melissa, no preservatives, and you can definitely tell the difference. It does not taste fake. These are really kind of good. Oh, Brittany says when Terry was here and you had a red crayon flavored Twinkie. I remember, was it the strawberry one you guys got or something? Remember you guys got a flavored Twinkie?
Terry and I would go out and we'd end up with all kinds of stuff.
Yes. Foxy Koala is here sending a super chat. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the support and the sexy pair. It is going well. We made Twinkies.
Hi, Foxy Koala. There's 100 people here right now, Christian.
Well, hello, all 100 of you. 101, Dan. If you guys haven't already, could you hit that thumbs up? You know you liked watching me make a Twinkie. You know you like watching me stick a stick in my Twinkie hole.
No.
I'm making holes in the Twinkie.
Uh-uh.
There's sticks in the Twinkie hole. You knew what I meant. Neapolitan Musketeers. Yeah, Three Musketeers used to have strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. I don't know if they stopped doing it because of the war, but I would imagine so, because that's when most things like that stopped. This is getting, like, sticky. You definitely want to poke all these holes while they're still warm, because it's getting harder. It's, like, sticking to the stick.
This is fun, though. I got a little bit of, like, cornholio going on here, though. I'm a little bit
Yeah, a little sugar now.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna... I think I probably should not make all the batter into easily grabbable Lego Egos, because I'm just gonna eat them. And this is, like, a lot of, like, this doesn't feel like I'm eating a... Wait, I feel like there's
suspiciously more sugar and stuff and spice and everything nice in this than like in a regular batter for like a waffle.
Yeah, you think?
Oh yeah, I feel like I got like the shakes. I got the shakes. It's like...
You'll be fine eating another Twinkie waffle.
Yeah.
It only has 12 grams of sugar in it, Dan. Or 12 tablespoons of sugar. That's
Per
really
bite,
not that
but
much.
like, I'm all...
That's 1 tablespoon per Twinkie. It's not that much.
All right.
Does it have frosting? It's not as crispy as the first one was.
That's could have been sitting a minute. There's a brand new one coming out here. Alright, I'm unplugging it. I can't. This can't be good.
I'm unplugging it. What are we gonna do with the rest of it? I might have to make more Twinkie filling, because...
You need to throw them all away to save humanity from eating too much.
Quick, everybody come over and grab a Twinkie.
Air fry one. No, Amanda, stop. I mean, stop it. Stop it. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, 101 of you here. Hello, happy Friday night. Welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal. I feel like that South Park character. Ah! Starbucks. What's his name? Starbucks?
Tweak?
Yeah, he's like, ah!
Tweak.
Drink some water. But like, it's, I don't know
But
where
there's
it's at.
Twinkie waffles. Who wants to drink water when there's Twinkie waffles?
No, we're not air frying one. Stop it. Stop it, because I really want one air fried. So stop.
Beer and Buck says you should physically run over to Blake with a Twinkie. Like, not drive, but like run to run off some of that sugar.
That wasn't a request for a package from Land Boss. I don't know what the heck you got there. I don't know. I like your sewed up stuff. If you're sending more sewing thing, like, what do you call that? Crocheting?
Yeah, the little things that hang down that you sent last time, the cats really like those. I need something.
But like, I don't know what happens. Like, I don't know. Like, if there's food.
Yeah,
But
what's unique to
I like
Kansas?
your like homemadeables. You should send me like something from your house that you don't want anymore.
a parting gift?
Yeah, just like, you know, like, oh, this thing.
This
and
is
then
getting
just, like, put it
messy.
in a box. Ship you into Boise, Idaho, man, it would. Yeah, I mean, it would still be okay when it got there, I think.
I don't know, they're not full of preservatives.
If you had asked one more time, Amanda, I probably could have. I probably would have done it. Oh, you did ask like 3 more times. I can't do. I want to do it, but like, you know what it is? How would we have to do it? We would have to put it in the air fryer, air fry it, and then shoot it with the stuff. Otherwise, it would just all turn to goo.
Yes.
I don't know. What would happen? Oh, no. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I have boxes of goodies I need to send to you and Jess. You can't bring them to Buc-ee's. Because I'm going to leave there with everything.
Like of everything.
Like I said, I saw a picture that Sarah took, and she had a Buc-ee's blanket. I think there might have been a roll of toilet paper with the logos on it. It's like that.
Don't bring back Buc-ee's toilet paper, please.
It's like that, but everything's on there, so I can't wait. I'm so excited for that. I'm going to, like, eat all the meals there.
You did tell me you were planning on trying to eat at least 2 meals there.
Right, well, like, yeah, kind of. I mean, in a row. But, like, yeah.
This is...
Roll it in batter and then deep fry it, doubling down on
my God.
Amanda's request.
You guys are a bad influence.
Remember, your budget at Buc-ee's is $25. Who said that, Brittany?
From the podcast.
Is it really $25?
Uh-huh.
Does that include tax?
I think the deal was you were allowed to get a shirt, a cup, and 1 item that cost no more than
Dude,
$25.
I just bought shirts right now. They're stupidly expensive. They're like $30.
Yeah, but you keep your shirts for like a decade.
But it's
so
dumb.
It's worth it.
It's like Eric Clapton shirts from the 90s. Like, anytime you saw one of those blowhards walking around with an Eric Clapton shirt on, you know he paid premium prices for it. It's like that.
Are you making fun of me for buying concert t-shirts?
No, not at all.
I spent more on the t-shirt than the ticket to Mad Caddies.
At least it was a good shirt, though.
It was a decent shirt. I like the design.
The quest to find good shirts isn't always successful. Bucky's barbecue is meh. Aw, dude, come on, bro. Save room for the real barbecue somewhere else. Where? Where at? Where's the real barbecue, bro?
I think Texas is known for like
at the Alamo Draft
Texas
House
version of barbecue.
Yeah, but like at Bucky's, I saw the people in there with like ripping apart meat and stuff. It didn't like it doesn't come like ready to go already. They're in there doing stuff with their hands with the lunch lady gloves. Real barbecue is in Kansas City.
Oh, here comes the where's the real barbecue argument.
They make deep fried butter. That's not a thing.
Yo, that's so unhealthy. That can't be good for you.
I can't be good, Christine. I can't have that. I can't.
Nobody let Dan have deep fried butter.
I don't want deep fried butter. I want the barbecued in the thing. I want like a food item that I didn't know that I wanted. They are shredding the pulled pork to make Sammy's. Right. That's what I'm saying. Have you been to one, Melissa? I know there's more to you than meets the eye. There wasn't enough time to eat burgers and talk when we hung out. Like, we gotta hang out again.
It's getting messy, Dan.
Yeah, Christina, I don't know. I mean, I would try a bite of the butter, but I don't know. Is it like, do you pass that around? Is that a passable, shareable thing, like deep fried butter? I don't know if it's like liquid in a goo ball or like still chunky. I'm not sure.
I think my filling is getting too liquidy.
I have band shirts from my teens that are still good, yes. Because shirts lasted long when they're screen printed and nice, unlike the direct-to-garment shirts today. Chill the filling for a minute.
Too late, I'm already done.
Oh, that's it.
They're filled. How much fingers?
Heartache Barbecue, Hirato's Barbecue, Heim Barbecue. Thought they couldn't eat pork.
Can you grab the Tupperware with the Twinkies and just like hold it over here so I can put them in there? Be careful.
These look great, and I'm gonna enjoy eating them. And here comes Mooch to enjoy eating them. I'm gonna enjoy eating them. What happens now? We're gonna hang out for a minute here as we fill these up and put these away and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're just about done. It's already 8:05. We've been going a couple hours.
Yeah.
We successfully made Twinkies. I'm not really sure why I put this off so long, other than the fact that I don't like store-bought Twinkies and didn't want to replicate it. This is much better. This is the New York Times recipe that I used. The packaging had its own recipe, so at some point we may... Oh, you're tilting. We may try that.
I asked for Twinkies, and then we were like, we have the pan too! And it was like perfect, like... Twinkie, like, it was perfect. I've had the pan for 10 years, too.
Maybe. Mooch, do you need a taste?
How'd you get up here?
Because he heard there was some filling. Alright, that's way too much sugar for you, though. I have one more Twinkie than I have Twink space.
No.
I don't think there's any way to Tetris this.
Whoa. How many hawks? Okay, as far as it being a Twinkly replicator, like a 3 out of 5.
The shape is more Twinkie than the taste is, for sure.
Yeah, but when you close your eyes and put it in your mouth, like a 4.5 out of 5. There's something sugary, confectiony, almost deep fried-ish about these things, especially on those waffles, that I really like. That's different than any of the other batter that we have on stuff. So I really appreciated that.
Absolutely.
But there is no way, with your eyes closed, that you could compare it to a Twinkie. Your guess wouldn't be a Twinkie. It would still be some sort of like cake. No.
I did notice
like
on all the recipes I found when I was trying to find a picture to go on the recipe card. All the recipes I found for Twinkies, I could not find any where they took a good picture of their homemade Twinkies where it looked like a Twinkie. These look like a Twinkie. I think the pan definitely helped. I need to get these in the fridge because they're way too soft and gooey.
All right. The next question is Crystal.
Yes.
Will it catch?
I have to get a piece that doesn't have the filling on
That's
it.
no fun.
I don't want to clean up a mess.
That's too big for my mouth. It might not be too big for your mouth. Oh,
Nope.
oh, you didn't save it. Dude, you're like Dario when it comes to sports. Da, da, da. Oh my gosh. Oh! Oh!
Nailed it.
Ow!
Exactly where I wanted it to go.
Oh, my eye! I hate you, Twinkie. Oh.
Thank you guys all so much for joining us. Yes, Beer and Bug, they are definitely less greasy and artificial tasting than a real Twinkie. These are definitely better. If you offered me one of these and a real Twinkie, I would choose one of these for sure. PJ! What's up,
Scott
PJ?
says Topo catches better. Can we give
Yes.
cats some snacks before we go?
We probably can.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, I need to... There's still going to be extra filling for...
Christine said, that's how I played softball, Daria.
Yep, that's how I played all PE.
I did well in PE. I got A's all in PE. When I got to high school, I like bombed PE because I didn't want to dress out, but yet like I was active in sports outside of school. Like I literally worked at a hockey rink. As soon as I got out of school, it was straight to the hockey rink. I worked at the hockey rink. Just sucked at PE because I didn't want to like go change and get all sweaty and like walk around all after that. I was like, I'm done. Now Dan needs an eye patch. I do, huh?
PE was the only class that I was legitimately at risk of failing, and I wrote reports to pass PE because I would rather write a report than play sports. I wrote reports about sports.
It's just hot out here in our town. It's hot. It's hot by 8 in the morning. I didn't want to go out and run around and get all sweaty. I just got done spiking my hair, and now it's running in my face. For what? It's so dumb. So dumb.
Everybody, I hated PE. I hated PE.
And I was a sports person. I was like, that's just dumb. Okay, so we're gonna turn this way. Oh, let me find the broken the waffle there. All right, we'll turn it this way. We're gonna give the cats some snacks here. Crystal, what's going on with this party foul here of socks and sandals? What's
Me?
yeah?
I don't have sandals on. I have slippers on. Do not judge me. If I put on my slippers because they're fuzzy and I have no socks on, it like sticks to my feet in a weird way, and I can't.
Right, no, it's fine. I mean, I live in shoes.
Yep, Laura, if I have to do it, it's no longer fun. Exactly. Chris is going to put the munchkin to bed. Good night, AJ, and thanks for joining us, Chris. And Amanda.
Good night, guys.
Yeah? You sat without being told, huh? Oh, good catch, Topes. He did catch better. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he perfectly caught that.
There's gonna be a delay on the cameras because I didn't set the delay on the thing, so that's it. That's
Oh,
okay.
jeez. Where's Baxter? There's a Roxy. Baxter!
He'll wake up out of this dopey sleep. He comes running out of Blake's room, all this half out of it.
He does come running out and then, like, blinking. Blake's here! It worked! Are you here for a Twinkie? Sweet.
What's up with the black cat that runs?
Your shorts are awfully short there. The black cat that runs from you?
No, funny.
That runs funny? I don't know.
You ever seen that cat in the neighborhood?
Nikki says, I thought I heard stomping. He was beating on the window.
It's Blake. Hi, Blake.
I thought you could see me, but I now noticing you can't see really anything out the window.
No, not until I heard you and then I looked inside your face. Blake.
So many pieces.
No wait, I'm playing with Blake.
No, I wanted him to come over for a Twinkie.
I was pulling in and down there at the end, a black cat was drinking out of the gutter.
Oh, that's Tyson.
But it ran away and it ran away like this. Like his back legs were like this almost.
Was it all black or was there any
full
white?
black, full black.
That's Tyson, I think.
Why he run funny?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like PE either. I made Twinkies. The filling's a little bit soft and like warm. That's why they were in the fridge, but they've only been in there for like a minute or two.
Like the masses.
Look, there's
the
your
masses are pointing.
Grandma
at
Kathy
your
says
head.
hi.
Hello.
Why'd you take from there?
What?
I said, why'd you take from there?
Where else would I take from?
Mama cat.
Because it was too full and I had to Tetris them around. That'll work.
It's kind of like a waffle.
You say it tastes like a waffle? But waffle Twinkies. Wait, no. Twinkie waffles. That's where it's at. You should cook him up a fresh Twinkie waffle.
It's too late.
No.
It's
Well, I
too
guess he
late.
doesn't really love you.
You want a fresh Twinkie waffle?
No, it's okay.
It was good because it was all crispy on the outside.
I like the dough.
Yeah.
I
I think the filling will be better after it's cold for a little while.
This one's hard. They taste good when they're crispy like that.
Was it worth driving over here for a homemade Twinkie? No is
I didn't
okay.
get gas.
Oh, oh, okay. So you figured you might as well drive an extra half mile out of your way?
No, I was gonna get gas tomorrow or Monday. I mean, but I got it at mobile instead.
And it came with a free Twinkie?
Yay.
Brittany's suggesting maybe the cat's legs were asleep.
I hope so, because now I'm worried about Tyson.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm like, I hope not, because he doesn't walk. He was walking fine yesterday.
How many Blake sounds wet? How many Blake heads?
Better than normal Twinkies.
Absolutely.
Or like-
if I offered you one of each.
I like that because I feel like that tastes like that's not as.
Why do you look so pale?
What do you mean?
Look how white, like, you're almost as white as I am.
I used a lot of Clorox wipes today. I don't know. Did it
They
bleach my
bleach
skin?
your skin. Like, your knuckles look normal Blake color, but, like, here to here, you look super pale.
I don't know. Actually, I do, huh?
Weird.
Maybe you're driving with your
My
arm.
fingers.
Maybe your left hand's at the window while you drive.
No, it's
No,
right
because
hand.
this one looks a little pale, too. Just, like, from knuckles back.
I don't know. That looks weird, like the blood.
Maybe you should
fully
go
thing.
outside.
Why don't you
I do
push
go outside.
push on?
Maybe you
Okay.
should go outside
so-
more.
So what were you saying, Blake?
Oh, it's not as artificial as like a normal Twinkie.
For sure, yeah.
You bite
Definitely
into a
for sure.
Twinkie and you're like, preservatives.
Yes, and it's a weird chewiness, almost like corn dog Nerf.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah. So this is much better. So how many Blake heads?
3.5 out of 5.
I will take it. That's better than average. Yay, thanks for coming over for a Twinkie.
I know. Huh.
Yeah, everybody. Oh, Brittany said meh and a Blake head. That's about right. That's it. So thank you guys all so much.
Yes.
I recommend the Twinkies. Like I said, on the recipe that I pinned on Pinterest, it explains to you how to make your own little bowl to make Twinkies if you don't have the Wilton brand. What they call it, cake-a-doodle, whatever it is, Twinkie pan. You can make them out of foil and spice jars. So give it a shot. Let me know if you guys do try it. Nikki's trying to read what it says on the mixer. It's my Getting Baked Crystal logo, and then down here, I bake because punching people is frowned upon. It gets my frustrations out.
There's a 12.5 left. BRI bug. There's a 12. We're out going overtime. I see it over there. All right, so we'll be back tomorrow night with Dantics 2.0. We'll be asking trivia questions, and you'll be answering them in the chat. So stick around for that. And then Wednesday we'll be back with Pictionary.
Do you want another pocket
Dan is
pillow?
back drawing again.
Yeah,
So
are
that'll
you
be
gonna
fun.
draw this time?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go into this on
Is
the
that
camera
heavy?
and do my thing. So good night, everybody.
Thank you guys all so much for joining us tonight for Twinkie Night. I would say that is a success. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. Redemption for last week's complete and total failure. Everybody, have a great night. We will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. PDT. Dan,
I learned about that today.
did you see Uncle Yukon's
Yeah.
comment? If you guys missed it, I always put PST, Pacific Standard Time, because we're Pacific, right? Apparently that's only when we're not in daylight savings. Or we're in daylight. I never know which way it goes. Right now it's summertime, so it's Pacific Daylight Savings Time.
That's so everybody else around the world, like when I try to see like what time it is in Japan or Adele, I add 16 hours. Sometimes it's 17, sometimes it's not.
Right.
So I guess that tells you whether you add that hour or not.
Yes.
Never thought of that before.
I just refer
So-
to it as the correct time zone.
Dang. He came all the way out here to say that.
Yeah, so apparently that's a thing, and I had no idea. So we will be live at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight.
Wait, AM and
Savings
PM is
time.
AM and PM is still safe? That's still
Yeah, it's still gonna be 6 p.m. We're good. Yeah, we're doing Dantics 2.0, so you guys can answer in the chat and see if you can be the best at
Yay.
the trivia questions. We got some fun categories. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great
Bye
night.
everybody.
Bye.